Hello tribe, just a quick video to show you how to safely transplant your seedlings into a bigger container. You may have started your seeds in a container that looks like this, or maybe little cells like this, and then at some point you're gonna have to up-pot or to move them into a bigger container so that they can grow better. In here I started the peppers in this case with a seed starting mix. The seed starting mix does not have a lot of nutrients. In fact, some do not even have nutrients at all. So we need to move them into a soil mix that has nutrients to support the growth. Plus, the roots are probably touching the bottom at this point. So we need to move them into a container that can give the roots room to grow. But there's a way to do that safely so that the transplants or the seedlings can survive, and that is what I want to show you in this video. So these are almost the same peppers that I transplanted a few days ago. See how big they already are? So we need to move them. The first thing that you need to do is get the soil right. This is potting mix soil that you can buy from the store, or you can make one yourself. You can make one yourself by using compost, garden soil, and then the planting mix, like that seed starting mix. You mix them, one part compost, one part garden soil, one part seed starting mix or perlite or vermiculite, and that will make the planting soil for transplanting. And then you fill up your containers. These are pretty big, which I like because it can support the growth of my seedlings for a while before I need to plant them into their permanent containers. But if you don't have something as big, or you don't want to spend money buying the containers, you can use cups like this. This is fine as well. So we fill our containers up with that planting mix, which is the potting mix soil. And then I like to use some tools from the kitchen. Where's my spoon? Okay, so I use my spoon, maybe my fork. Here's the deal. Seedlings can very easily get damaged if you don't handle them properly. So when transplanting seedlings, try not to touch the stem. If you bruise the stem, you can just damage the plant and it might never recover. So whatever you do, try not to touch the stem. That is the hack. So we're going to touch just like the root ball, and then maybe handle the leaf to steady the plant and then transplant it. So what I'm going to do first, put a hole. I'm using my spoon here. Put a hole in here. I already thoroughly moistened the soil. You want it really moist but not soggy before transplanting. Then we make a hole in the middle, and then I'm going to use my spoon here to pop up. See that? To pop it up like that. Try not to touch the stem. Put it in and then firmly press it down. See? Firmly press it down. And that's how you safely transplant your seedlings. And do not forget to label. Guess what I'm using? These disposable knives that nobody ever uses. If you have some laying around, it makes the perfect plant label. These are fatali peppers. So you label with what it is. And then if you had a plant date, maybe the date that you sowed the seeds, I still know what it is. It was on the 19th. And here we go. So we're gonna make a hole right here in the middle. Using that spoon. Okay, I'm gonna dig around. Try not to handle the stem of the plant. And I try to transplant after my transplants or my seedlings have formed a couple of true leaves. Press it down firmly. Don't be afraid to press it down firmly like that. Okay, So we're gonna make a hole right here in the middle using that spoon. Okay, I'm gonna dig around. Try not to handle the stem of the plant. And I try to transplant after my transplants or my seedlings have formed a couple of true leaves.